First and 10 at their own 23.
Zebra.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
I'm coming.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Good guys, 4 down. 55's my guy, 55. Gun. It's game situation, let's go. Hey, 0. Watch it. Good guys, 4 down. Come on, D.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott running right. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Carson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Hey, they're scared. Check your hot read. Check. One left. Check. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Go, get out there, get out there.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Prescott to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
And he's going to go down way back back at the 42-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They run it with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Cooper's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Lucky. Kill.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 49 yard line.
Let's go. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Friday. Let's go, defense. Go.
Now Wilson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 5-5. Hey. 5-5. Coming. Check. Run left.
Now Wilson throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Carson, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Check three. Good job right there. Over. Check. Hey, 0. Check.
From the gun on third down, Wilson dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Hold up. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Left pass.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Get this all the way down.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All day, every day, any day.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check three. Gun.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run again with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Forbath will put this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check, 55, come on. Let's go double count right here, double count. 14. Slam. Tempo.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Wilson being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
380. Check, 55, Mike. One left.
Throwing now is Wilson. Rolling to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson, out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down now. It's Elliott. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
57, come on. 57, come on. Come on. Mike 57.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.